Now to some very strong words from the Scottish Government after thousands of Rangers fans gathered to celebrate the club's Premiership title win in Glasgow yesterday, despite the country's lockdown restrictions. Now, Deputy First Minister John Sweeney has condemned the actions, branding it as a disgrace, and has also accused Rangers of deafening silence.
The behaviour of some fans has been an absolute disgrace and has undoubtedly cast a shadow over what should have been a special day for the team. The success that we've had in recent weeks in reducing case numbers is because so many people across Scotland have stuck to extremely tough rules, which are designed to prevent the spread of the virus between different households. To see so many people deliberately flouting these rules with no regard for the safety of others is shameful. Events like yesterday risk spreading the virus, and they show no regard or respect at all for the millions of households across Scotland who have been sticking to the rules, who haven't been able to meet up with friends and families, to fully celebrate birthdays and other milestones, or in some cases, to attend funeral services of their loved ones. The Government and Police Scotland reminded Rangers of the need for the club to advise fans to adhere to the current restrictions in discussions on the 26th of February and the 5th of March. It is a matter of profound regret that did not happen. The Scottish Government will be making our extreme disappointment at the lack of leadership clear to the team management, and will be speaking to all the authorities about what further assurance they can give to us ahead of future planned games. I think it would have been the duty of Rangers to say clearly and simply to fans that they should not come out to celebrate, and when they did, they should have gone home. And the silence from Rangers was deafening.
Well, our reporter Charles Patterson was at Ibrox yesterday as the celebrations progressed. We can join him there again now. Good evening to you, Charles. Strong words then from the government. What have Rangers had to say?
Well, Vicky, Rangers put a statement out about 15 minutes before John Sweeney appeared and uttered those words. And in their statement, they reiterated that they had been in dialogue not just with the government but with all key stakeholders, including the police, in the days and weeks leading up to this moment yesterday when the title was secured and their fans spilled out onto the streets. The Rangers statement says that we understand the jubilation of our support, who recognise this has been an historic year for the club. It has been of great frustration to football fans across the world. They have not been able to watch their teams within stadiums, especially for the Rangers season ticket holders who have been through thick and thin over the last decade. We reiterate the message from Steven Gerrard, who highlighted that fans should adhere to government guidelines to stay safe, to socially distance and to look after each other. And we are aware of the possibility of more milestones this season and will continue to proactively engage with stakeholders to maintain a cohesive message in relation to government guidance. Now, that is the Rangers statement. Within that statement, there is no apology from the club for the conduct of some of their supporters yesterday. But two important points there worth pointing out is that Steven Gerrard spoke not just on Friday before the game against St Mirren, but on Saturday after the game against St Mirren, highlighting the need for fans to maintain social distance and to stay safe and adhere to government guidelines. And here at Ibrox yesterday afternoon, when the fans were gathered, there was on the tannoy a message that was projected at regular intervals by the club, urging supporters to disperse, to go home, and informing them that no players or staff would be present at the stadium. Of course, the fans chose to ignore that. They chose to gather here at Ibrox and in George Square in Glasgow. So it'll be interesting to see how this situation between Rangers and the Scottish Government develops.